Hey guys, and welcome to another modding showcase. Today I'm showcasing this WWE 2K25 mod. I came across this randomly on the Reddit for N64 wrestling games, but there's no credits given to who worked on it. Supposedly a team has worked on it together, but there's no information in the readme when you download it. There's no name attached to it, so I'm not sure who to give credit to, which is a little I wouldn't say frustrating, but disappointing, because obviously people have put time and effort into this, and I can't really give them their flowers, as they would say online when it comes to a lot of wrestlers now. A lot of people like to give them their flowers on Twitter and such, so I'm using that phrase. But it's a 2K25 mod, so it has wrestlers from what's going on now. So it has arenas from the last year and the current product, and we'll see if it has any interesting move hacks. It does have a music tool, but it seems to be very dodgy. The wrestler themes plays, but there's no BGMs going on, so there's a lot of dead space, so I'll have to put some soundtracks on over this video to make it a bit more palatable, I believe. But yeah, it's not too difficult to set up. It's a pretty easy one to set up, so we'll see what goes on from here. So we'll go straight into a singles match. So your arenas, you have Raw on Netflix, Saturday night's main event, we have SmackDown, we have the Saudi shows in Crown Jewel, we have Bad Blood, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Backlash, and SummerSlam. So I'll go with Raw on Netflix, so you can see all your options there. So the champions you have are John Cena, Gunther, Dominic Mysterio, Jacob Fatu, Obafemi, and Tiffany Stratton. So let's have a look at that roster. So we've got The Rock. So I'll go through the attires here. Some of them are duplicates. I think it's like a first version. I'm not sure if there's more planned. There's really not a lot of information on it. You got Roman Reigns. I think he's got 2 attires when we look through everything. Yeah. Cody Rhodes. Oh, Cody's got 3. Oh, Cody's got 4. Okay, Cody was obviously a very important part. Gunther. I don't know if there's anything different going on there. No, it's the same one. Bronson Reed, all the same from what I see. CM Punk, probably Punk will have 4. Yeah, no surprise there. There's CM Punk. Tama Tonga, all the same for him. Braun Breaker, there's some different ones going on there. Very cool. Drew McIntyre. So a lot of big main eventers there. Sami Zayn. See some of the texture glitches going on there as well. R-Truth, I guess we call that one attire maybe. Miz has got 1. Julius Creed, he's got 1. Same with Brutus. Tommaso Ciampa, he's got 1. Johnny Gargano's got 1. Okay. Finn, nice. JD McDonough, okay, very interesting. No Seth Rollins on the first 2 pages, but here we have LA Knight. Okay. The roster is a bit interesting in terms of layout. There's Damian Priest, he's glitching out there at the top. Rhea Ripley, the Grande Americano, and Chad Gable sharing a slot. But why would that be? They're clearly not the same person. Kevin Owens glitching out. Randy Orton, Seth Rollins. Seth has got a few attires going in there. Jey Uso, main event Jey, cool. Jimmy Uso, Big Jim. Next one, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu. He's got different shirts. Cool. Dominic Mysterio, very popular at the moment. This man was obviously the most talked about thing in wrestling for about a cup of coffee, unfortunately for him. Javon Evans. So we got some NXT flavor coming in here. Ricky Starks, Cruz del Toro, and Joaquin Wilde sharing a slot. Andrade. Joe Hendry and Ilya Dragunov sharing a slot. That is wild. Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, Akira Tozawa and Otis sharing a slot. Rey Mysterio, Carmelo Hayes, Melodome Miss, AJ Styles, JC Matteo, El Hijo del Vikingo. Carlito unfortunately does not have a face. We'd look to see what that face would have been. Tonga Loa. We got women as well. Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Tiffany Stratton. Oof, that face looks rough. Bailey, Bianca, Bianca Jade sharing slot. Chelsea Green. Io Sky. Wow, that's a very classic Io going on there. I feel like that's from the Stardom mod. Triple H, or the Project Joshi mod, sorry. Nick Aldis. Adam Pearce. No scrap iron attire. Referee. Samantha Irvin. Paul Heyman. And Kathy Kelly. Nice. Michael Cole. Michael Cole with the blonde tips. Wow. Michael Cole's really turning back the clock. Wade Barrett or Stu. Travis Scott and Isho Speed. Charlotte Flair. Stephanie Vakir. John Cena. Looking mighty. Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, sharing slots. Hold on a second there. Kofi has half a head. Amazing. Ray Phoenix. Okay, so we had a little graphical glitch there, so I continue on. We've got Penta. Got The Undertaker. What? Phantom of the Opera Undertaker on his ministry attire? What's going on here, guys? Axiom. So Nathan Fraser, Axiom. We have Logan Paul. It's actually quite good. Kit Wilson and Elton Prince. Pretty deadly. Great theme. Rusev and Apollo Crews sharing a slot. Santos Escobar. Humberto Carrillo. And Angel Garza on the same one. Okay. Aleister Black. Montez Ford. And Angelo Dawkins. Okay. Dragon Lee. Shinsuke Nakamura. Sheamus. Ooh. Going good there. The Motor City Machine Guns. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Rowan Hansen. I don't even actually know what they're called anymore. I'm going to say the Viking Raiders, but I'm probably wrong. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. Uncle Howdy, Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis, and Joe Gacy all sharing one slot for the Wild Six. Ludwig Kaiser. Ethan Page and the Hardy Boys. Okay. Obafemi. Trick Williams. And that is all. So quite a mix here. I want to see how the GTS looks. So we'll go with good old Punk and Drew and see how this one turns out. So I don't have any expectations going into this one. I'm going in blind, same as you. Ring looks nice. Nameplate is kind of generic for Raw. I suppose they have a different one. That crowd, I've seen that crowd a billion times. I do like that the crowd signs are a bit different. But I would love to see a new default crowd done for all of these mods. OTC. Oh wow, he's got the Triple H lights going on. Hey Rock, go F yourself. Fantastic. Now I want to see Christian feud with The Rock. Because I feel that quote is just connected to Christian now. Because of his work in AEW. But we're not here to talk about AEW, we're here to talk about WWE and the modern product. So I'm curious to see how this works, so we'll see. I'm getting a very Showdown vibe from it, and I imagine this is the first version, and hopefully if there will be future versions of this and they can do up fancy nameplates and change some of the crowd textures and perhaps give more attires to everyone, but we'll see how this is received. A modern mod is always something that's requested through No Mercy and things like that. I've seen great AEW stuff, I've seen great stuff for WWE, and even going back in time, people want a very early version of TNA or an early day of ROH or an updated Forever Indie ROM hack. So there is a market for it, and we'll see if that market ever grows, because at the moment there's a lot of focus on, of course, the 90s, with so many projects focusing on ECW, WCW during its peak, and of course WWF Backlash focusing on WWF in early 2001 during that invasion angle. But as far as current day WWE goes, I think it's in a bit of a downturn at the moment. You know, for anyone who grew up watching John Cena and the rise of John Cena, I don't know how you would feel watching the current stuff, because it seems like they have no idea what they want to do with him, and it's just like, how do you have no idea what you want to do with the biggest star that wrestling has had in the last 20 years? Like how this guy was Mr. WWE, gave everything. You know, he can barely bump at this stage. He's given everything for that company, and you just have this, and it's not very good. And the R-Truth thing has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. You know, they were begging. He said he shouldn't have been fired. He comes back. He's going to be more serious, and now he's back to being a goofball again. It's very weird. This man right here, I think, should be world champion, Drew McIntyre. I think it's long overdue. I think his heel work against Punk was tremendous. I think he's been on fire for a long time. I think putting him there with Jelly Roll was stupid, but you know, it is what it is. I hope that he does have a world title in his future, because obviously winning the world title during the pandemic, not as many fans, and all that kind of stuff, it must have sucked personally for him. But I think that he's been quite good. I don't know what you do with LA Knight at this stage. Well, that's got to be an interesting one. And the OTC versus Bloodline versus Division, it's all very, oh, can this be good? Okay, that was fantastic. That was actually a fantastic sell. I'm really proud of that. Yeah, hey now, that was pretty good. And then the music cuts in, but the music probably won't cut in for you. But yeah, no BGMs. But that was smooth. Like, look at that. Caught him flush. Really nice sell. That had to be made in the animation editor, but like, who would have done it? I wonder. Okay, so the tag match crashed on me, so I won't be doing tag matches. Just keep it simple and keep it to the singles matches for this. So this mod obviously has some bugs going on. So let's see what the Crossroads looks like, and we'll take on. Hard to choose now under pressure. I will put Randy in there. Why not? Randy and Cody Rhodes. So let's see. I don't know if I can do my springboard cutter or any move like that. I'll see if there's a corner finisher and see if it happens. That would be incredible if it is in there. But if it's not, it doesn't matter. I'm going to skip the entrances now, because the last time it crashed on me and I wasn't too happy about that. So hold on a sec. Am I actually hearing a BGM for this? Okay, so there's a BGM on certain arenas. You can't hear it in the video because it's not being picked. The roster tool isn't being picked up by the way I'm recording, because the last time I tried to do something with the recording, Streamlabs was just being an absolute nightmare to me, and I just couldn't. But this is very strange. Well, that's not good. Well, at least I have music here while I'm playing. Randy is kicking the shit out of me, so I don't know if we'll be seeing a Crossroads, but I would like to show you a Crossroad as his foot clips through. There's a nice kick to the head. Okay, Randy's on fire. He is absolutely whooping me here. Oh my god, okay. Randy is obviously the final boss of this game. It's not The Rock, it's Randy. Oh, a taunt and everything. Wow, oh, I'm dead. He's gonna... Oh! That might be it, folks. He might have just destroyed me in a minute flat. Oh. There we go. Jesus, Randy. Where did that come from? Here we go. Nope, no comeback. No momentum for Mr. Rhodes. Oh, never mind. There we go. Ah, yes, the Bret Hart taunt. Synonymous with Cody Rhodes. Big clothesline. I can't get over that sign. It's just staring me in the face every time I look. Big suplex. Let's see what we can do for the American Nightmare. Oh yeah, since we're talking about 2K25 and everything, I wonder if people are really enjoying that game, because you know, I don't really get a lot of feedback on those entrance, signature, and finisher videos. I know people appreciate them, but I don't really get any comments about people if they're enjoying the game or not. So I'd love to hear if you're actually enjoying the game, because for me, it's very much become like a FIFA. I used to collect all the FIFAs and play them every year, and at this point there's just so many minimal gameplay changes that I just don't bother. My brother gets it, and he gets it like maybe 80% off, and then we maybe play it for like a day or two, and that's kind of the way I look at the wrestling games now. I'm not really thrilled with the engine. I don't really like the idea of kicking someone and then grappling them. you know, doing the little combo things. It's not really like a wrestling match to me. I do think that the AI does set up for some cool stuff. You know, it will throw you to the floor, or if you roll to the floor and they do a suicide dive, they will definitely go for the suicide dive, and I think that kind of stuff is cool. But I thought the My Rise was lame. I think, you know, having an accelerator that doesn't unlock everything is super lame. I don't have time for all those My Faction people. I think it's great, but there's just too much there. I think the island is a fucking joke. I don't know how anyone enjoys any of that stuff. So for me, I think it's you know, for the price I pay, and I pay for all the DLC and everything, so you're talking what, 110 euro, 120 euro. I think for that price, I think I'm getting ripped off, and I don't know. I don't know about next year, guys. I don't know what they could possibly do to entice me into buying it again, because it's going to be the same engine. They're not going to update that many people. You know, maybe 1 or 2 people might get a couple of new faces. What the fuck was that? Randy Orton just whipped me to the rope and did like a snap dragon, or snap German suplex. Like, what the hell is that? And he has not given up on destroying me this whole time. Give him a bit of the Red Heart. But yeah, I don't know. And like, even with the entrance, signature, and finisher series, like, usually I have that done before the summer. Like, it's very rarely that I carry that out over the summer. We're nearly into September now. We're very close to September, and like, I still have the DLC people to do, so it won't be like completely finished until the end of September, and that's way after launch. Like, I just didn't have the passion for it anymore, you know, because it is very draining, and it takes a lot of effort, and it's just boring. Chopping up video clips, like, anyone who has to do video editing, my heart goes out to them, because that shit is the most boring fucking thing you could have to do for something. It takes forever. Wow, Randy is actually the most painful wrestler I've ever fought in this game. It's like I'm playing on expert all the time with this guy. Get out of my ring. I'm just gonna boost my taunt. Care. I don't want any of Randy. Fuck, come on. Oh, and he's got that taunt. That is like such a spirit boost killer. That taunt, and what's the other one? Kevin Nash's one from Revenge, where he puts his hand up in the air. So slow, but it just kills so much momentum. Randy. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, well, I'm dead. Oh. See if I can have him hit me into the RKO. If he blocks one of these punches. No. Oh, I thought he would. Damn, that would have been cool. Oh my god, stop reversing everything. Jesus. Speaking of reversals, reverse suplex. Oh, stop hitting me with the clothesline from behind as well. Just do a grapple. What's your problem, man? Get on that apron. Oh my god, I'm losing every battle. Thank you. Thank the Lord. Here we go. You Oh, come on. You're kidding me. I finally get it finished and now I'm dazed. Oh my god. Stop blocking everything. Huh? Bionic elbow? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. We'll respect it. We'll respect it. Oh, hey. That was fantastic. That looked great. Oh, wow. Okay, that looked way better than I thought it would. I did not think it would look that clean. Okay, well then that is probably more frustrating, because look how clean that move hack is. So if there's just more time and effort put into, you know, attires and rosters and everything, I think this could be a really good one. Because that is one of the smoothest move hacks. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, no, I have to give props to it. I don't like the way the music tool works. I don't like that there's no BGM going on. But that's pretty sick. Okay, one more at WrestleMania because this one has kind of been a disaster. I want to get it out there. Get out there to you people. So let's see. I don't even know who I should show. I'm trying to think of someone who would have an amazing move hack that would be like, yeah. Well, the Styles Clash historically has always come out looking terrible. So I want to see if we can get it right. Who's he feuding with? I'll spike cross on his head. Why not? So there's WrestleMania. There's all your stuff. Fatal Fury. It's good to see that Karrion Kross has Tiffany Stratton with him. Obviously, they were a great partnership in WWE. They did so well together. I remember all the times that they did things while Scarlett was out there winning the Women's Championship with the prettiest moonsault ever, of course. But no, obviously Scarlett must have been planned, or she is planned. She'll come at some stage. He ran into that boot. That's bullshit. Big atomic drop. So what we got on this map? Clash of Clans, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. God, it just looks terrible, doesn't it? It's such a... You just associate logos with like WCW or ECW. You don't do that for WWE, so it just looks so weird. I'd even go with UFC, seeing logos on the map before I'd see it in WWE. Wow. Ah, missed it. Alright, let's see if I have any unique moves. I'm hoping he does, but of course, Karrion Kross has a bit of the Randy Orton syndrome here, where he counters everything I do and makes me look absolutely idiotic in the process. I feel like I can see his ears sticking out over his hair, which is a pretty funny visual. There you go, yeah! The big jumbo arm raise there from AJ Styles. Okay, adjusting the jocks, just in the tights there. Whoa! Gotcha. Beautiful. Do we have anything cool? Oh, disrespectful Kawada kick from AJ Styles. Yes, synonymous with it. DDT. Oh, caught ya. What in the name of God was that? Okay. Whatever that was. Oh, okay, taunt. Nice. Oh! We got up. What would I have from behind? What is this? Did I just hit him with the elevator? The pulverizer? I think I did. What the fuck? Okay. So I get him up. But before that, I say, I slit his throat. And then I hit him with the pulverizer. Damn. Okay. Well, again, a rather clean looking move hack. So I guess this is where I'm going to end the video. So obviously it must be a first version or a beta. I'm not entirely sure. But what I will say is I see a lot of potential here in the move hacks. I did not expect them to be that clean. So if you're looking for a WWE 2K25 mod for No Mercy, because some people do enjoy that kind of thing, this could be right up your alley. Now there are some shortcomings. Music tool doesn't work very well. People sharing slots, I don't know how that's going to work moveset wise. And there are some graphical glitches. But at the end of the day, there's some pretty nice move hacks in there. This has been another modding showcase. I'm Sean O'Connor, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and bye bye.